How's it going, everyone? Once again, it's your boy, your buddy, your best friend, and your brother Byron, back again just to go over a couple of things with you. First of all, how is everyone enjoying sports? I think this may be the first video I've done since sports are back somewhat. And I do emphasize somewhat. Like, it's not like watching sports of the old, like it used to be. One thing is, man, those cutouts of people in the stands at the baseball games, that's ridiculous. I mean, that first of all, let's realize there's no substitute for real people. Sorry, there just isn't. I would rather them not have anything there than to have these fake cardboard fans there. That's ridiculous. And basketball, although I love basketball and I'm a basketball fan, I usually go to sports to get away from the world of politics or certain movements or whatever, but it's kind of hard to concentrate on the game because everything is Black Lives Matter. On the court, it's Black Lives Matter. Everyone's kneeling during the national anthem for Black Lives Matter. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. I mean, from what I'm understanding, I was listening to my local sports show on the radio, and they're talking about how the ratings they're a little sluggish on basketball right now. And you would think that they'll be great because people have been waiting for sports for a while now. The one thing I can see is people are tired of seeing the Black Lives Matter. I mean, it's on the back of the players' jerseys. I mean, even the coaches are wearing certain things. It's too much. Like, usually you could turn to sports to get away from things like that. And it's really a shame that the NBA is actually representing such a group, a Marxist group. It's a shame. And the one guy, I think for the Orlando Magic, I think his name's Isaac, or his last name's Isaac, Jonathan Isaac or something like that. He actually made a stand, which is good. Of course, I hear now he's out with a season-ending injury, but sometimes God has a way of removing you from ignorance. When you're around a bunch of foolish, ignorant people, God has a way of removing you from those people. And maybe that was the case this time, because to me, he was the only one who had the courage to stand up and say what he believed, what he felt. Everyone else is just falling in right along with everyone else. So kudos to Mr. Isaac on that. Pray that his injury gets better and he's able to come back and, play basketball. Also, of course, we knew this already. See it reading on my phone here, but CDC director acknowledges hospitals have a monetary incentive to overcount coronavirus deaths. Something we've been knowing for a while. If I'm not mistaken, they get a huge incentive. I don't know if, I don't know if it's like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 per patient or whatever, but somewhere in that range. It says here, U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Director Robert Redfield agreed that some hospitals have a monetary incentive to overcount coronavirus deaths as they do deaths for other diseases. Quote, I think you're correct in that we've seen this in other disease processes too. Really, in the HIV epidemic, somebody may have a heart attack but also have HIV. The hospital would prefer the classification for HIV because there's greater reimbursement, Redfield said during a House panel hearing Friday when asked by Representative Blaine Lukemeyer about potential perverse incentives. Redfield continued, so I do think there's some reality to it when it comes to death reporting, though ultimately it's how the physician defines it in the death certificate, and we review all of those certificates. there's just been so many cases being reported now of death certificates, cause of death being incorrect on the death certificate. There's been families who are having to fight to say, no, that need to be changed on the death certificate. It was not COVID. It was a heart attack, or it was diabetes, whatever. It was something else besides COVID. There are families out there fighting for that right now. And that is low. I mean, the family's already, facing the fact that they've lost a loved one. And now they have to fight to get the correct cause of death put on the death certificate. That's crazy. And of course, we have your boy, Anthony Fauci. This guy, man, as some of the older people used to say when I was growing up, when you did something really bad, they would say, this guy or this lady needs to be put under the jail. That's Fauci right now. The guy needs to be put under the jail. I mean, and Bill Gates, can't forget Billy Boy Gates. It is crazy. It is super crazy right now out there. One more thing before I let you ladies and gentlemen go. There's also some new drug, according to the New York Post. I don't keep up a lot with these drugs and vaccines or whatever, but there's a drug, according to the New York Post here. There's a drug called RLF 100. It's being administered on an emergency basis to some patients who are too ill to be admitted to the trial. The first report of rapid recovery under emergency use was posted by doctors from Houston Methodist Hospital. The company said in a joint statement. It said a 54-year-old man who developed COVID-19 while being treated for rejection of a double lung transplant came off a ventilator within 4 days of treatment with RLF. Similar results were subsequently seen in more than 15 patients treated under emergency use, the company said. The two companies also said independent researchers in a biocontainment laboratory in Brazil reported that, and excuse my pronunciation of the words here, I'm not familiar with these terms, but Brazil reported that aviptadil blocked replication of the SARS coronavirus in human lung cells and immune cells. So, and like I said, I'm not really sure what this drug is, but I can tell you if it's an alternative to a vaccine, I can already tell you that Bill Gates and Anthony jacked up Fauci, they're gonna dispute it, as they always do. Anything that's in competition with their vaccine will get shot down. I mean, we've been seeing it a lot lately. Doctors being, censored. It's crazy. Even the president's being censored. That should let you know something. That should let you know what the agenda is. If they're not even open to anything else but vaccines, that should let you know something. Because generally, let's be honest, most doctors, most medical professionals, the real ones, they generally do have an open mind. Even though they may say, well, yeah, I think this worked, but yeah, we're open to trying something else. Let's see if something else may work. But Fauci and Bill Gates, they're not open-minded at all. Either you get the vaccine that they're developing or you get nothing. Anyways, that's just something was on my mind. Hope you guys have a great day. Once again, give this a thumbs up, thumbs down, either or. I just appreciate you watching. Please subscribe to the channel. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. Jesus loves you. And once again, this your boy, your buddy, your best friend, and your brother, Byron. Holla at you.